All right, my Cocoa friends, it is time to get out your undies. It's time once again for the Denver Undy Run Walk. It's a family-friendly Undy-themed 5K in support of Colorectal Cancer Alliance. The event takes place Saturday, June 23rd at City Park. Now, I'm joined by some volunteers with their own personal connection to the cause. Scott Wilson and Kendra Mitchell are colorectal cancer survivors. Also joining us is Dr. Matthew Reveley, whose wife passed away from the disease. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
I have to say, hey, I'm supporting. I'm in my undies. Very nice.
Job done.
Yeah, job done. So let's talk about the Denver Undy Run Walk. Tell me a little bit about it, Scott.
Sure, and thanks for having us. It's a family-friendly 5K, as you said. This is a very special year for the Denver Undy. We've been going for 10 years now. And over that course of a decade, we've raised over $1 million towards colon cancer research, supporting patients and survivors, and really just helping advance awareness of colorectal cancer. The progress that's been made over that decade is just phenomenal, but we still have a lot of race to run.
So I'm thinking to myself, and I'm sure people at home, why run in your undies?
Cancer, and especially colon cancer, if we're honest, is still a difficult conversation. But if you can break through that barrier, and there's nothing like removing awkwardness as running around a park in your underwear.
Yeah.
So it really is a kickstarter. It's a very important conversation, the serious conversation of how we beat colorectal cancer in our lifetimes.
Gets people talking about it. Dr. Reveley, for people who aren't familiar with the disease, tell me a little bit about colorectal cancer.
Well, the serious nature of this disease, this is a malignant growth of the human large intestine, the colon. Now, we have grouped together colon cancer and rectal cancer now under one basket term, and we use the term colorectal cancer interchangeably to include any cancer that is occurring in the large intestine.
What are some signs that people should look for?
Well, unfortunately, most people harboring colon cancer don't have signs or symptoms, and if you do have signs or symptoms, we are concerned about a change in the bowel habit, more difficulty with stools, smaller size of our bowel movements, persistent abdominal discomfort that doesn't seem to come and go, is getting worse over time. One of the big alarm symptoms that the doctors are concerned about is when a patient says they've had bleeding from the rectum. They see blood in their stool. And of course, weakness and fatigue can be a whole host of things, but if you have a low blood count, an anemia condition, it could be due to an occult colon cancer.
Okay, and you got to get on and act fast.
And you've got to get on it.
So, Kendra, you're a volunteer. Why is this so important for you?
Well, I was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2014. I had no idea what it was. I really had never heard the term colonoscopy. So now that I'm healthy and able to give back a little bit, I really think it's important to just help other people get screened. Sad fact, there's 1,500 people that this year alone will be diagnosed with colon cancer in Colorado.
How many?
1,500.
Wow, oh my goodness.
So I was very lucky. I caught it at stage 1, thanks to the doctors and the people I had around me knew what to look for when I didn't. So now it's really important for me to help other people have that awareness.
Thank goodness. And Scott, you're also a survivor.
Yes, I was diagnosed stage 4 two years ago, so I've been through 2 surgeries, 40 weeks of chemo. And I think the reality, and this is why the 10 years feels so significant, if I'd been diagnosed at stage 4 10 years ago, I might not be here today. In fact, it's likely that I wouldn't be here today. So that's just really a strong signal of the progress we've made, but we've got so much more ground to cover. The incidence of colorectal cancer among the over 50s is in decline because of effective screening, but it's actually in a dramatic incline amongst the under 50s, and young onset colorectal cancer is a big focus for us now. How do we stop young people getting cancer unnecessarily?
Doctor, do we know why that's happening at such an earlier age?
There's an awful lot of genetic research, some being done here at our local CU School of Medicine. The genetics of early onset colon cancer is distinctly a different animal from that which those of us over age 50 are at risk for. So there's a lot more work to do. And then the word of getting the screening out. How do we manage to capture those young people who typically present with advanced disease, stage 3 or stage 4 disease at the time of diagnosis, rectal cancer being 4 times as likely in people under age 40 as people over age 50.
All right, and this is very serious topic, but like you said earlier, you want to bring awareness and kind of make it a little lighthearted so people want to get involved. Yeah. So what can we expect at the 5K run walk with the undies? Kendra?
Well, we give out the boxers instead of a t-shirt, so you'll see lots of people in costumes wearing the shorts over their pants, that kind of thing. People bring their pets, there's families, like Scott said, and most of all, we are there to celebrate life and remember the people that we've lost, and just really push for that.
Well, God bless you
awareness.
all for making this
Thank you.
event. Yeah, and we have
you.
20 seconds left. How do people register for this event?
It's very easy. Go on to undyrunwalk.org. That's the Colorectal Cancer Alliance's website. Scroll down to find Denver and go from there. It's really easy to register. If you're a survivor, you have a free registration as well.
I'm happy that you're both doing well and survivors. And
Thank
Doctor,
you.
I'm sorry you lost your wife to colorectal cancer.
And that's why I'm still in the game.
Yeah, God bless you. Grab your undies and head to City Park for the 10th annual Denver Undy Run Walk in support of Colorectal Cancer Alliance. The event, it takes place Saturday, June 23rd at 8:30 a.m. Registration is only $35, but survivors, you can register for free. To register or learn more about colorectal cancer, log on to undyrunwalk.org. You can also find photos of past events and personal stories on the Undy Run Walk Facebook page and Instagram page. Check it out. It's going to be a wonderful event.